It's a pretty large area, you know, on top of a large hill. And there's a lot of villages around here that aren't marked on the map, so it's going to be a large sweep and clear. They're trying to find a specific area where a deal is taking place between the standard bad boys of the Koskas, whatever the frick insurgency, and a new faction, which I will admit is the German faction dudes, but with their uniforms changed up and their night vision stripped. So
Alpha to Goon.
they'll be talking with the commando group of the insurgency. That intel will be there for them to pick up, and that will lead them over to where this new faction has a bunch of vehicles stashed for, well, the insurgency, if they so choose to use them. But the 2035 Russians are hopefully going to get here, clear these positions out, and capture these Vics. And of course, their secondary objective is to clear out the entirety of this AO, which is entirely their choice if they want to or not. I just added that as a second objective. So to look at how the villages are really comprised here, I've got a smaller village. Not really actually a small village. It's a large kind of segregated village of 4 different areas. So the first 3 are kind of, you know, each have different things. So one of them is a food drop-off. Another one has some statics placed down and man-pad threat with some statics. And then over here is a small vehicle depot with some more statics. And then the core village closer to the, you know, the actual deal site has a bit of a fortification here with some garrison guys, some turrets, and BRDM ready to go. Really just to add a bunch of firepower. The actual deal site itself, it's got a crude reconnaissance vehicle right here. It's got, you know, the new faction kind of spread out and the commandos in the middle, but with a bunch of Caucasus militia guys, more facing towards the north here with their defenses, with a BMD-2 and a BTR-70 facing north. They're really relying on the southern garrison to kind of hold their rear, but it leaves a lot of open space right here, which I only have a few patrols trying to cover. And then there's also a few sporadic villages around. Don't really have much, just kind of, you know, there for the sake of being there. One's a little, you know, fuel drop-off. Well, other than that, when you start going north, you get a bit of the red herrings. So, you know, the few food and static drop-off with a bunch of dudes that these guys do not like patrolling, for fuck's sake. BMP2 to throw them off, and then another Vic and Vic drop-off point. So some red herrings, you know, trying to keep things organized in some sections.
I never got their full name.
Trying to see what we can do here. And we'll see how the player base reacts. Difficulty for the AI is going to be set at our standard 90, 35, 50, 50. That seems to do well in the jungle. There's no reason to change it. And I would say, let me tab out real quick to look at player count. We're at about 30 dudes. So we're seeing, obviously,
Alpha
their use of T-15, the
this is good.
IFV that is nearly unkillable.
We will be hitting the first village from the
They're also bringing an armed,
west and moving further up the north.
What's it called, the Tiger or something? Yeah, the guy's Tiger HMG.
Do you want to split up?
I also saw KA-52 in the air. Yep, that's by Cabayas.
Probably not. We should be, I mean,
so they're
if
choosing the
you're
more
off, from that line,
mix of anti-infantry with those dagger rocket pods that can be guided in.
We're within.
And it looks like an infantry squad has also been deployed over here via a transport helicopter from Nanostar. They're doing a flyby. Scratch that, 2 KA-52s in the air, and then Teacher is slowly bringing his drones. I'm going to have to teleport those when he tells me. But this is going to be a large AO. We're seeing a lot of different types of units mobilizing here. These drones getting stuck on Vix and losing some of their wheels.
This is Goon Squad.
Again, those should more than likely be airlifted, but they just prefer to drive them. So Goon Squad are the guys within the vehicle over here, and yeah, they're bringing armor with them. Also, Degs, thank you so much for your resub, my dude. 6 months in a row. Welcome to the Sergeant Club.
We are directly
Still
behind
here
you.
wandering around waiting until
Yeah, I can see
18.
you, my
We're
P10.
planning on bringing something like the
Yeah,
Taviana
can we
campaign
pass you,
back. I have a
please?
lot of ideas.
Roger, wait.
Not really, and this again kind of feeds into
J-TAC to all units with an Arma drone operator. The first town looks clear anyway.
yeah,
the
so
town of
teachers
King
doubling up as a
Kong.
drone operated.
This is KA-52.
King Kong, number
Do we
one.
have any other friendly KA-52s in the area?
Yes, you have 2 KA-52s. But excuse me.
KA-52, are you not on this channel? Answer.
TSB doesn't really do roleplay / D&D stuff. I've tried multiple times. I will try again probably along the summer, but it's just not their thing. You know, it always kind of falls apart because people lose interest. So that's why you don't really see me do that many large campaigns as well, because again, people get bored of it.
around in the green dotted area. I guess that's what we're gonna clear out as well. There is like Russian guys with BRDMs and things in there.
So I'm trying to figure out which one's
Copy that.
Makarov's.
Drone, can you mark that shit on map?
Yeah, all the pilots are
I will try.
one of these. I think Makarov's in the taller one, being flown by Kabayas. And then it's Mini Ninja and Zeppi in the other one, but they're not even on net. These guys are trying to call for the other one, and they're not responding. So, we'll just have to see how this all goes. I mean, so far it's shaping up to be a good operation. 2 attack helicopters in the air is always a good sign. That way you can just coordinate between, you know, one firing its ordnance and then RTBing, and then the other one can stay on station to cover the player base as the other one, you know, RTBs get ammo, and then, you know, they just switch off, so you'll always have some sort of air support and or air presence to cover you. But the use of the Tiger and the T-15 are also a good sign, because that's going to give them a force multiplier for local fire support. And that'll really help, because not all of these groups have AT. And, you know, worst comes to worst, like, they probably have a shoulder fire, but the T-15 can definitely take a few shots. What is worrying to me is not the recon vehicle there, but I believe one of these guys, yeah, so that version of AT can actually insta-kill the T-15. So they do have to still be careful. They won't be able to exactly steamroll everything. Furthermore, I do have a good set of vehicles with Metis launchers attached to them that could potentially be a threat to that T-15. But it does have, you know, a quad missile launcher, 2 on each side, and it's going to really be up to them to, you know, get the ball rolling there. So I'm just going to progressively...
Alpha Goon.
This is Alpha, send it.
We are
Edit the
currently
drones
in
here.
King Kong, passing into the southern the town.
So again, I'll be honest, I'm more of a fan of the
nothing really
Mi-28s,
along
but,
the
you know, the
road or in the
KA-52, if
buildings.
used properly, can also be a very effective
Alpha
attack
copies.
helicopter,
We
especially with
are
that side cannon,
maybe
which you
click
see
away.
on its right side.
We'll be there.
But with those rocket pods right there, and then those dagger pods, it can definitely do some damage. I don't have any heavy tanks or stuff in the AO, so the dagger pods will definitely probably one shot. I'd say everything except the BTR 70, because the 70 has a cup model, which takes a few shots.
Anybody needs it, over.
Nano is running dedicated
Roger.
reinsert. That is also a very good sign. Usually you don't see people play the reinsert role because it's, you know, a bit boring, but it's
As a secondary task,
honestly
I
the
can
most
give you
essential
supplies
role
and vehicles on request, over.
in operations, because, you know, if you get
ground
a
forces,
group
we have
wiped,
spotted a village with enemy combatants marking it on map.
you need that reinforcement group.
Mark with a purple
Otherwise,
circle.
Nano's also going to stay in the air. He's got 2 additional rocket pods, so Teacher's going to have 3 different sets of air
We don't see any
vehicles to
vehicles out
coordinate.
of the village, but we see a one single enemy vehicle, a dot on the radar. We do not know where its location is yet, but we lose it engaging, so it might be driving inside the jungle somewhere.
So I'm assuming that red dot that they keep
American
losing
copies.
and gaining is going to be one of these vehicles
This is Alpha to
that
Goon.
are hidden in the trees.
I suggest we break immediately to the north instead of going to the town. Are you okay with
So
that?
Goon has moved up with its VIX. It's got 5 infantry,
A-firm,
and
what is your current position?
a pair of dudes in the VIX, and then it's also with the vehicle crew.
We are about halfway.
So Alpha
between
should
the
come over to
Kienton
reinforce Goon.
and
Goon, of course,
LZ
is the
Alpha.
call sign for the Tier 3s. They like to make their own squad.
From Goon is at the river crossing above Kientong at this time. We're going to be crossing momentarily.
Okay, we will stay on this side of the
So
river.
one of these
and then
helicopters
cross
flying
close to the
incredibly
top.
low. That's the one that I
Copy.
don't think is on net right now. But he's going to swing around on the right. Nano's going left. Meanwhile, Kavaias and Makarov are at an incredible range to this AO. Probably have their render distances cranked up to the maximum. So they can not only stay away from enemy man pads, but also engage from a significant range. Basically be untouched. Again, in my opinion, the attack helicopter is probably the most overpowered asset in Arma. Because if played correctly,
This is
the Zeus
helicopter
cannot
to
do
ground
anything
forces.
about it,
We
unless
believe
they're
we
fighting
have
a
found
dedicated
the
military.
location of the enemy radar vehicle signature. It's somewhere in the circled area, most likely, but though by those buildings marked. We do not know what vehicle it is. All we know is that there's a vehicle there somewhere as well.
Okay, so I have that area circled and that area
Goon
circled.
copies.
Alpha copies.
So yeah, they're finding the deal site based on that radar signature. Because let's see, this is circled down here to mark that BRDM.
This is teacher
And this
to
site's
Liru.
circled
Can I
up here.
get my doggos up here where we are now?
This is high. I teleported them across the river.
Yeah, but there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more rivers to cross.
Then have air tow him. Tell Nanostar to do it. It's not like he's doing anything right now.
Okay.
You know, give
This
him
is
something to
Nano
do.
on 50, requesting location to heli-lift.
Like, give
I
him
will
something to
mark on
do. I mean, he's
soon.
the reinsert pilot. I mean, you know, just get... I always tell him, like, you know, I'll teleport him for these next few missions. And this is the last one of the series, by the way, before I move to a different map. But, you know, just airlift, because, you know, I've got a lot of other shit I gotta
It's marked on
micromanage.
map. It's on the route of the blue line.
Solid copy, moving to position, get me LZ for it.
So Alpha is going to move up to this position. Meanwhile, Goon is going to probably go straight for the villages to the south. So Alpha's going to be... They're going to cut themselves off from this AO, which I don't think splitting their forces is a good idea for this one. Goon is going to have definitely the easier time, in my opinion, with the 2 vehicles for local fire support and force multipliers, but 5 infantry with those 2 Vics in the thick jungle with all of these guys, I mean, that's a bit worrisome to me. Now, it would help if these idiots stop walking in the fucking wrong spot, but... and getting themselves stuck by their pathfinding, but... I don't know, maybe they could do it. I mean, it is, you know, the Tier 3 Goon Squad. They're my best, I would say, for these operations. But, looking at the amount of AI down, I think they could pull it off. It's just the only concern is how I'd throw QRF at them. And also, it's going to rely on how many patrols are going to be able to come over and get to their position. Which, again, not that many patrols today compared to what I normally have. I am trying to tone down the amount of AI I use,
both of vehicles.
because it makes the server
But
performance
start
that
with
much
one.
better. But
So
it is
because for
concerning.
both, I believe I would have to change the...
Because these guys are going to go up to here, they're probably going to skirmish with that squad, and then I guess assault from the north,
As
and
long
maybe
as
they'll
there's one, I'm
sandwich
gonna be
the
happy.
area in the middle. I will say this, though. Without proper air support, I don't think either squad's going to be able to take that position out. But, you know, maybe that's why they have 2 helicopters in the air. One to cover Goon Squad, one to cover Alpha. And from there, they can, you know, probably finish this AO with a divide and conquer strategy. But again, we'll just have to see how it plays out. Normally for Arma ops, the first plan never survives first contact. You gotta think on the fly and just go with the adrenaline rush. But in the meantime, I'm gonna teleport myself in and we'll just have a listen to local comms once contact gets started. So again, an infantry screen in front. You also have the Tiger screening on the left side. of the T-15. So he should be looking left and the T-15 should be aiming its gun right, and the infantry should focus on anything forward for the cone of fire.
A-52 to ground forces, we have marked another town to the east. It has ×1 gas truck inside the village.
Good copy.
They're just walking in. So let me get an update on that village.
That
Unknown
that
vehicle
you have
right
radar
there.
marked, it was a BRDM2 when I saw it.
That's probably the recon vehicle. They've got a gas
Last
truck
picture?
marked, they've got infantry marked.
BRDM2 was spotted in that area where you have the radar mark.
Oh
thingy.
shit.
For that, see if you can confirm that, put it on the map.
So...
This is Nano. I faced the heavy and just by cargo.
Okay. We still have another one at base. I mean, we do run advanced sling loading, but it's not too difficult. Well, yeah, there's our first oof of the morning. Looks like these guys are now on the move. They started by walking in, now they're going at a combat jog. They're gonna start getting eyes on to the guys over here. Again, they're getting stuck. Literally just going to reattach him to the end because the patrol's being utterly retarded. If you go in that building, I swear to God, no, they're just literally staying there.
To Nano, what were you shot down by?
Nano crash. Copy, it
Disregard them.
came to the cargo lift of a drone.
Cargo
So I can actually hear that
failure,
vehicle,
passed
but I'm
out,
just trying to get
slow
these
down,
guys
myself
to
out into tree.
go with that patrol. But yeah, the issue with the T-15 is it is a loud vehicle, similar to how loud the Vics are in
Currently
the Iron
we're
Front
doing
mod.
heavy lift with a secondary chopper, heavy using the default Arma system, not the scripted one. Over.
Hi command, can one of the drones just get pushed forward a little bit so they will not stand there for 2 hours?
Got it.
They're about 100
Should
meters
probably
forward.
put my earplugs in.
Good thing, good catch there. Put your earplugs in.
They're about 100 meters southeast of us.
Get another village.
Yep, so they're sighting their contacts, they're making their marks.
Contacts about 100
I pushed one forward a little bit, I don't know what he wants.
I've got a fucking 9K3A.
Immediately take shots from the right.
Ground forces, are you currently assaulting the town and falling off the village?
Guess it was that guy that opened up. I'm gonna kill those guys off because they're just glitched in the fucking thing.
This is Alpha, where Alpha is not assaulting in the green area. We're
Alpha,
assaulting
this is
the
good. We're
Tana.
taking
Immediately
contact.
send my QRF in.
Goon, we have eyes on your location, I believe. We can try to provide support to you. We have eyes on your contacts.
So air's reporting they're gonna provide
Affirm.
support. They got a vehicle back there with them.
We'll be engaging the village to your east. Do not enter it.
We good?
Also, you
Let me
have
see if I can
multiple
give her
squads moving
fuel.
to you from east to west. Goon.
Affirm.
Now you're hearing air firing
This is not
on
to
that
the
enemy
future
force
operator.
from all the way up there. They are just sniping everything they can see on thermal.
K52 Goon, confirm effect on targets.
Good effect, but a lot more targets.
Close buildings. Auntie?
So far so good.
Okay, thank you.
A squad coming into you from your north, be advised. We cannot engage behind trees.
No one's down at
This
the
is
moment.
Alpha to all elements. Be advised, we are assaulting the town of Tanan.
No, I'm watching northeast.
Now these guys are starting to come into this town where there's that one patrol is there. They haven't coordinated with their JTAC recon with the drones to see that there isn't really anything of interest in there. Again, it's not in my zone, so I probably wouldn't have anything there.
ISP contacts coming in dead north.
Is not a UAV operator.
Keep still holding fire. Keep still holding fire. No more eyes on enemy infantry. They're on your own for now. Good.
So that first barrage, I mean, just look at all the black dots.
If you can mark your own position with smoke, I could try saturating to the north of it.
Quite a lot of
I'm not going
casualties.
to fire without that since it's too dangerous close.
Monty's pushed up on her left. She's right next to these guys. That guy's
Air,
still
this is
below the
going to
hill.
be advised. Marking current position, green smoke.
Green smoke in a jungle, eh?
Hostiles are 100 meters northeast.
Copy. As soon as I see the smoke, I'm opening fire. Do not move up.
Alright, I'm gonna have some of these guys kind of pull back and regroup over here. That BRDM just doesn't want to follow my commands, so I can't really give it anything to do. Smoke's heavily billowed out. You're starting to hear that fire coming.
Operator, this is Ed.
Yes.
Unable to leave those drones. I'm in strong. I cannot take them off the ground. Over.
If it's due to Goon, I do not see any smoke. Disregard, I see the smoke, opening fire.
Let's see where those rounds land.
Hope you're not shooting the green smoke. Do not shoot the green smoke.
Victor, this is Goon. Be advised, 18 guys moving towards your position.
Yeah, I mean that guy. Auntie's down right here, Infested's nearby, trying to get her out.
This is Nano too high.
Let's play babysitter. This is high, send traffic, Nano.
Is there any chance you can check if those drones are able to be heli-lifted? 2 choppers failed at the moment. Over.
If I'm not gonna do any Zeus stuff today, so if you can't airlift, then it's not an option, I guess. It's the last day we're running this mission file.
Solid copy.
Hey, Liru, any chance you can put down a chopper vehicle from MSV to just drive them across the river?
AO's already kicked off at this point, so negative. I mean, even if I were to move the drones river to river, I mean, they're way too far out. Wasn't even really planned to, you know,
This is KBD2,
utilize
we
them.
have
They
eyes
left
on times
without
1, BRDM2. We'll be engaging.
Yeah, BRDM's turned around, has its engine completely exposed. I'm expecting air right there to just schwack it right in the ass and take her out. So I have forces regrouped right here. I'm going to try to send them around.
Andrewza.
Same message.
Go ahead. We're going to be loading a couple of bags into your vehicle, denying asset for SPG-9.
Okay, we stay safe here for you.
Counter.
If it's 2, BRDM2 destroyed.
Yep, so Dagger Rocket came in, or whatever the heck the
Can
Russian
you go ahead
equivalent
and, actually the bags are directly behind you underneath of this hut. Can you go ahead and get those loaded up while we push
Have
up
them follow those
real quick?
guys.
Will do.
Back, back.
Take care of
Goon,
a
can you
few
confirm?
bodies.
Are you inside the village already that was engaging you earlier?
The Goon is moving up to the northern village.
Copy that.
That is the Dishka cutting through.
The most northern marker by me.
Homebrew just ate shit as is staying back.
Do you want us to engage it?
That Tiger needs to come up and engage that turret. Nope, looks like they got it with bullets.
Just down, just down.
The infantry. So I am now going to send these guys to try to flank up.
To ground command, do copy.
Just gonna lit you the fuck up. Put on your arm, get your leg.
You are not wasting that rocket.
What's your
Like that other idiot.
Currently pushing towards the northern building. There's a Dishka that let me up, but rest of
Right
the
in a
should
spot,
be
but
good.
again,
We're
it doesn't
working
do
on
that
it
much
now.
Pull
damage.
back.
Dude was literally shooting you from
Alpha copies. Alpha has taken
So
this
again,
turn on.
even on the rear, it only does
down
like
on the
15%
northwestern
damage.
part, and we will be moving due east now.
I'm going to pop some smoke grenades to cover it from the vehicle.
This is Nano Air Taxing 1 foot mobile to LZ Dogu.
Target's hurt.
Alpha,
Zaka
good.
just got tagged by these guys.
Could you cut down to your southeast and link up with us?
Give us some marker where we need to go, and we are moving as soon as we finish contact.
Now this group pull
A
back, this
firm,
group
move
pull
to
back
grid
right here.
ref 100269.
So now the vehicle is cut off from these guys. The infantry are also heavily cut off. And now it's firing at these remaining infantry.
Confirm there's no acting ground commander and you're the leader of this operation?
Well, if no ground command, I guess I am.
Copy that. To your north, there's currently a stationary
Trying to make a
BMP
cone
or
of fire
BMP.
there, but those three guys kind of cut off from each other.
Northern
Teacher's going to get out and provide
location.
assistance
Do you want
as
us to engage
well.
it now before it moves to you, or do you want us to engage it once you move to it?
Engage as well.
One guy firing up at Bill and Teacher.
Copy that.
And Bill unloads on him. So they got three guys down right
Alpha,
now.
this is
Looks like
good.
Homebrew woke back up, so they're going to focus on Daka and Az.
We need you here now. Both of our medics are down at this time.
Oh, we are in
Both
Tan
of, they're
An
both the
at,
medics. Ah, that's not good.
084280. So it will take us some time.
Yep. Well, yeah. Anything you can do to get here faster, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, I will kickstart this thing. Hold fast.
Them.
This is KF2 Goon. We have eyes on the T-15 and we have eyes on a couple of units close to the T-15. Confirm
So
none
now
of you are on the
Alpha,
northern
again,
side of the town.
another
You're
reason
only in the
why your
entrance on the
forces
southwest side.
split is never a good idea, because now they need Alpha's medic to come up and assist them, Ice Dragon and Cheater, to come over and heal them up, because they've lost, you know, both their medics,
Delivery complete.
because they were cut off by that flank. So very effective flank done by the AI, though it's really just RNG who gets killed and who doesn't. That drone's blown up. That's interesting. And Wizard isn't a medic, so he won't be able to
If you can
assist.
confirm that all of your squad is close to the T-15, I can saturate the northeastern part of the village.
So Nano, I guess, needs to be the air guy to grab Alpha and
to
reposition him over here without getting shot down by
Send
any
it, Alpha.
enemy, you know,
We are
AA threat.
bolting, cutting over there as fast as we can.
A-firm, we are going to be loading our medics up into vehicle and sending the vehicle back to you once
So I think they're
going to
send the medics in Teacher's Vic, and he's going to drive
Copy
over to
that?
Alpha.
Do you want us to hold the Tanan or to move to the
Negative,
initial
we
town?
want you to continue to move to this position.
Copy
So
that.
this is kind of what happens when you don't have a ground command.
Okay, teacher, move up to us. We're going to get these guys
It's
loaded.
kind of these guys operating and these guys operating, and they're kind of managing their own sides. But if they need something from each other, they have to coordinate it. Instead of a ground command saying, all right, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know, Mox, you can airlift the UGVs, and we do have a frickin' MI-8 right here. It's just, you know, no one's gonna bother with it, and I know you can move it, so I'm not gonna Zeus TP stuff. So they're loading both those medics in. Someone just fired his gun. It was a nasty flank. So I still got these two smaller villages down here. They might route later. And Alpha is now double timing it over. It looks like they took Ice Dragon hostage because he's AFK. Again, classic tactic we have in TSB. If someone goes AFK, they generally get cable tied and moved along just to keep things going. That's also why we like the cable tie feature of you can cable tie anyone whenever instead of they have to be surrender unconscious because, you know, for utility-wise, it's a nice small feature. Otherwise, that Vic is going to now barrel over to Alpha's position, probably use C-Tab to track him. You have the infantry, they're taking this route.
Alpha, this is Goon.
So I guess the car might go to the road first to get
We are moving your position
traction.
as quickly as possible. At this time, we have both of our medics down, no heart rate. We are working on getting them to you as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
we are
so they
cutting
need
over
CPR.
to the MSR and then heading north towards your position. How copy?
Yeah, so they're going to go on the road, stay outside of the AO so they don't get hit.
Copy. We will switch to the MSR and try to link up with you as soon as possible.
Affirm.
The issue is this leaves two
we're coming in
guys,
the
a
gas.
pair of infantry with the vehicle to cover them. It's already taken one hit, so they cannot advance anymore. They could probably still hit the two smaller villages down here with that force, but I still have quite a bit of force, even though my BMD-2 was taken out right there. So I'm also curious, what if I give you fuel, and what if I tell you to come over here to go check that out? Hey, Sniper Wolf's coming on.
Holder.
I don't know why this guy got out. He's supposed to be part of the Vic. So, nope, it wasn't in time. The medics, looks like they died, which is unfortunate. I think that's more cook-off from the BMD.
Hi, this is Goon.
This is Hi, Sun Traffic.
We've been doing almost constant CPR on both of these guys. How the fuck did we lose them?
I don't know.
Affirm. Air, this is Goon.
This is Air, I copy.
People died.
We're gonna need 2 times reinserts.
Copy that. That is to Nino. Nino, are you on this net?
It's
That's a firm
it's the
on
standard
the way already.
tier 2 settings we've literally had for, like,
Copy. We're actually going to likely have 3 times reinserts.
literally a year now. Like,
Unsure when he's going to be hopping in.
sucks.
I
didn't do
Be
anything.
there in a second, though.
Because it sounds like he was accusing me of doing something, but hey, that's why I streamed. I didn't touch the Vic, I was busy looking at infantry.
A-firm will establish that momentarily. You're going to have 3. One of them is going to be Azariah, one of them is going to be Infested Daka, the other one will be Sniper Wolf.
Alright, let's see. Fax came in. He wants a TP to
to Alpha. Did you
Tempestal.
take any contacts in the town that you engaged earlier? Or are
Yeah,
there any
crash.
enemies there at all in Tanan? Alpha leads Tempestal, do you copy?
Alpha copies.
You take any contacts in the town of Tanan, or was it
Yes,
empty?
we have. We have cleared out 1 squad.
Okay, it was a fire team on patrol, but now they're gonna think all the towns around are hostile.
We will
which is-
continue into the village north of.
So
where
Wizard
Blue
has
Squad
walked
took
up to
the
Goon.
contact.
He's a 4 joining up with him.
A-firm.
So be advised, KF2. Be advised, KF2 have found a new village with 3 times Euros and a USD, northern part of the objective, marked with purple as usual.
This is K-52 Black Shark requesting to check out the newly marked village.
Alright, I'm gonna say one of these camps is gonna deploy a pod.
Requesting to check out the newly marked village. We are 1 click east of the AO.
Yeah, check it out. You don't need to request it. It has enemies and dishkas in it, so don't get shot down.
I'll try my best.
I'm gonna drop some shells back here. Because that area's been cleared out. These guys are gonna go for some scorched earth tactics. I'm gonna put myself up right here. And we'll have a listen.
Yeah. Apparently, they got killed very quickly. They died very quickly, so document it.
Reinsert bird, this is Goon Squad.
Automatically, the entire op right away.
Yeah.
It's just that right now.
Yep.
Just is. Actually, boy, too. They saw, like, he killed all of us, and he apparently saw, let's say he saw Liru, 18 guys. Yeah, Liru was like, let's just do that to make the move. The Armada's sitting here.
It only did 15% damage. Calm down.
Oh, hey. He's sitting here listening to us.
Yep.
With the mortars. Because
Alpha to Goon.
they have that many.
Stand. Confirm you are going for reinserts.
We're waiting for air to respond back.
Good copy. Air, get off. Get on the net.
This is air to reinsert on the way.
Unless he's role playing.
Moving northwest, I suppose.
So I guess we'll have a three-man sweep for the T-15.
Alright, that's enough. He's firing on his own.
Air, this is Goon.
This is Air K-52 to Goon.
Hi there, K-52. Where's the reinsert bird?
They keep talking to you. They have multiple times said that they are on their way. They will be there soon with times 2 reinserts.
A-firm, I was trying to give them an LZ.
Solid, I'm on this net. I'm waiting for LZ. Currently,
I don't want him firing on
Victor
his
is on
own.
my current LZ, over.
A-firm, check marker on map, Goon drop. Let me know 30 seconds out, we'll pop smoke.
30 seconds out.
Are they literally going off on their own? That's not gonna work well for
A-firm,
them.
green smoke
And
pop.
then I'm gonna get yelled at and whatever. Whatever. It's one of those days where just because you decided to attack a heavy target by yourselves, I get in trouble for it, but whatever. I have another interesting question. How did he know I RC'd?
Should be nice clear opening in the middle. Teacher's moving out of the way now.
How did he know I RC'd the guy that shot the rocket at the T-15? Ah, great. We have that issue again. Alright, these 4 guys, I'm gonna have to go check out this site where the helicopter is. Yeah, I think it's the, that term. These 3 guys are really gonna go for it.
A-52 to infantry, we have confirmed that the enemies to your east, in the most southern village,
look at all those
have
units,
infantry
because that's
and
part of
they're
that
hostile.
squad I had sent over, and they're caught literally in the open.
Delivery
Let's have a
complete.
listen.
Back on standby.
Rockets are being dropped over
forces,
here.
We have encountered yet another unmarked village. We have cleared it out. We're proceeding further.
North. Got bad. You hit?
K-52-1 to K-52-2, be advised, you're flying very close to that
They
enemy
just
village.
poked a
Don't get
hornet's
shot
nest.
down.
I know, we've just engaged an armored vehicle.
Copy that. Please confirm next time before engaging targets.
Callbacks out.
Yes, we are.
Pop smoke and disengage, because they're about to get swarmed. So they're gonna pull back and get reinforced.
Alpha to Goon.
Gonna have these guys chase them.
Goon, be advised, Alpha is moving in from the west to the village you're assaulting.
Have everything track that gunfire. Who the hell pinged me? So it looks like Alpha's now coming to attack from a different angle. Rocket just came in, got a hit on the front armor for 10%.
Vehicle crew, this is good.
Trying to come in a rear flank. Alright, you, I guess, decided to go over there for whatever stupid reason. I'm gonna have them pull around and try to flank that force next.
Goon, this is Alpha. We are moving into the village now.
Alpha, this is Goon. Be advised, we're being pushed somehow from all sides at this time.
Copy, we're coming to relieve you.
A firm, we have people pushing up on us from places we previously cleared.
I mean, not really, but whatever.
This is Nano. I have high explosive rockets.
I have not
Can
spawned a
provide,
single
close
unit
transport,
in,
over.
and I'll say that in debrief. I did not spawn a single unit in. Everything in the AO was
These
already
guys
there.
are currently right on top of us, so I'm going to have to say no for now.
This is key.
Because, I mean, think about it. If a Zeus were to spawn stuff like in a village that was already cleared, that's retarded, you know? That's a very mean thing to do. So instead, I'm having a counterattack come in. And now these guys are coming up to this position.
K-52 to Goon, do you copy?
This is Goon, send it.
Are you anywhere close to the T-15?
Yes, we're right on top of
yeah, what's up?
We have a lot of movements to the east of the T-15 in the forest, around 100 meters. Is that you or is that enemies?
We're already tracking its hostile.
Copy that. Do you want us to engage it? Precise ammunition as well as just regular cannon.
I'm gonna start committing everything I've got, but I'm still gonna keep some of the villages garrisoned.
All forces, we have hit the
Pull
western
these guys
side of
back.
the village. A lot of infantry and some kind of APC, probably a BTR.
K-52, this is BMP-2 moving towards the location. We're engaging it immediately.
Give them suppressive fire
Go ahead.
downrange.
Air, this is ground.
Destroyed.
Air, this is Goon.
What's that explosion?
Air copies.
Be advised, our position is currently 20 meters to the southeast of Red Smoke. You are cleared hot. Anything 20 meters
They're getting
north
air
of
on it
Red
now.
Smoke. How copy?
Good copy. We'll find the red smoke. Copy. I
So
have
that
passed
was
the
my
red smoke.
BMP tag.
North of it. If I engage it, we'll hit it.
Good that they engaged that.
T-15 at this time, move back.
BTR is doing work right now.
Run west towards east, over.
T-15 now south of Red Smoke. Fire for effect.
Speed north or south?
Have these guys come in to pull a
You are
defensive
cleared
maneuver.
hot north of Red Smoke.
Copy that. Confirm first barrage.
You were red all over.
Blackshot
seconds,
engaging
third
good position
incoming.
as well.
Literally just gonna replace those dudes so they follow the order instead of doing a VCOM flank. Same with these guys, they are committing to a VCOM flank. I do not want them, that VCOM is the AI mod, by the way.
Perfect, goon squads.
Unknown at this time.
Trying to commit everything to come
Have eyes on field
in here.
They seem to be pushing back north and northwest to the marked location.
Copy.
K-52, please watch where you're flying. You just flew between two of my shots. You could have been killed there.
I told you I'm engaging.
Rocket goes in, kills that BTR-70.
C-15, we still have guns coming in from the east. We need you to take a look that direction.
Be advised, goon squad, you also have infantry coming from your northwest. A lot of them.
Affirm, we're pushing that direction now.
Got some fuckers still east, so watch that.
So let's see. These guys are licking their wounds right now, going in. Their squad leads down.
You have eyes on big black smoke coming out.
They've got some units that have pushed up, and they looks like they've rendezvoused now with goons.
Be advised, we have a German scout vehicle in the center of the next village.
Destroyed or alive?
Bill just got
sounds
smoked
like
from
it's
the
getting
building.
destroyed.
Copy that. Good shit, boys.
Oh, she's not destroyed yet. I know you'd like to believe that, though. Alright, let's see.
Eyes on home gate.
I think I got a frontal hit on her. I am not sure if she's down from that or not. Nope, looks like it was a grazing shot on the front of the armor. Turret got disabled, that blows up. Alright.
This is getting to the ground forces. There's reinforcements coming to the place of a lot of smoke. The German vehicle from the north, be advised.
Alright, so these guys are starting to come in now.
This guy up. I'll take these others.
This rear infantry group is taking its sweet ass time. I'm gonna just give a copy paste.
Black Shark RTB fully armed.
And this is my QRF coming in to try to assist.
Alpha Squadron back on deck. We have reinforcements coming north. Affirm, Alpha Squad lead. Goon is currently pushing from the south at this time. Copy, some of my guys have pushed to the south side. Coordinating the landing channel.
Weapons, they're low on ammo, I guess.
Advised, you have forces coming in from your west, it seems.
Where the fuck did he go?
Towards the villages where they is sitting in.
Wave 1.
Can you tell the T-15 we have contacts south?
T-15, we have contacts coming up to your south.
So Bill breaches the building, he's gonna get a copy of the intel. Adjusted slightly, these guys have come up, there we go. AC PO is down. And I guess Fax is down too. Yep, to that QRF coming in. Alright.
High ground. Or rather, high goon.
This is high, sun traffic.
At this time, we have identified, we've identified some intel. Document has only 2 words written on it, stating "bin long."
Solid copy. How did you obtain this intel?
It's written on a document located inside of the building.
Affirm.
Alpha to Goon, we will switch north, try to establish some kind of a perimeter at least.
A52 to ground forces. We have eyes on Vin Lon. There is ×1 vehicle in there, as well as possible infantry, but we cannot fully confirm, as it's kind of far away from us. Do you want us to leave position and move to check it out?
Negative. I would like you to continue supporting us here.
Copy that.
We'll have you move up there and recon it out after we've established a
Try and have
perimeter here.
forces pull back.
Good copy.
He's not pulling back like I want him to. I guess you decided to never leave because your pathfinding has you stuck in some of the jungly stuff. Yay! Oh, it's okay. You can stay. You're allowed to stay. Yeah, so the Russian forces are kind of tracking down stragglers trying to get away. Otherwise, yeah, pretty good operation. They still have part 2, which is a smaller, just secure all those assets, blah blah blah. But I mean, that was the main piece right there, and I didn't see any casualties happen. Yeah, that's just helicopter crew resupplying. So overall, that was pretty well done. Because now we have these guys kind of tracking. I think they just shot Caleb. Oh, they really. Let's have a listen over here. They seem a bit mad.
Yeah. We have 5.45.
Karen, you good?
Not 762.
I know, speaking about the...
A52 to ground forces. Currently, the last 2 known locations of enemies are the ones furthest south of the objective and furthest north of the objective. Which one will you be proceeding to after you're done with where your current position is?
I kill you.
Beg you, please.
That's gonna be a price as well. Do you have any grenades left?
I don't have any grenades
as of now, clearing out these places is a secondary objective. We're not 100% sure if we actually stopped whatever deal was going on, but the documentation said bin long, so we're going to go ahead, mount up, and move there. I'll copy.
Alright, let's see, what time is it? 1:52. I'd say at 2:05, I'm going to spawn a group of...
Do you want us to let them be?
Blow them up.
Yeah,
I'm going to send a group of guys from the corner, and they're going to come in and try to secure the vehicles. So yeah, 2:05.
Copy that.
Grenade?
And those will be the only spawned-in units I have.
I have a smoke. What, you want me to give you a name?
Goon, we can move into that village.
In my
to the
opinion,
north.
I think giving them a pretty powerful vehicle as a force multiplier is actually good, because it prevents the infantry from getting outright wiped, you know?
To the Vin Long.
We're out once, by the way.
Pete, you want us to move to the village north of you and then go to Bin Long?
You know what? Sure. Let's move to the village north and then we'll go to Vin Long.
Got 25 in your backpack. Did you already get
I am expecting more
I see
info there.
missile strikes. Okay,
no
so...
idea.
Question.
This is transport heli to ground.
Thanks.
Send it.
Will you require bigger chopper for movement of troops, or are you doing on ground? Over.
If we're putting all the way over to Vin Long, there doesn't look to be like a good road to actually get over there. We'll probably have a air pickup and drop us back off over there, but that will probably be at least 10 mics.
Solid copy, give me Go ahead, 3 mags before to switch choppers, over.
Affirm.
Goon, be advised we are moving out to the village to our northwest at this time.
Copy. We are following you.
Alright, not bad.
We're following you now, pushing up to the northern group of building.
Alpha copies. If we take contact, feel free to swing around us and bolt it for the town if you can.
Copy.
So, I hear their battle strategy is now they're going to go up to this village, shoot those guys, take out that mortar position, then move to Vinland. So, I might push back the 205 timer to something like 210, because I want it to be, like, they're present while they're moving into the AO. So, I might actually rig it a bit to fit that requirement. But otherwise, you know, we'll just keep seeing how this goes. So far, things have been alright. There was the, smart decision for the 3 guys to pull back. They had reinforcements right there, though, so I don't think they necessarily... In the scheme of things, let me get this straight. Pulling back was the right thing to do. Not going to judge that. I'm just saying that, with the QRF for their guys right there, maybe they didn't need to pull back. Like, if they didn't, they still probably would have been fine, because the QRF would have saved them. But, like the tactic. It's a good tactic. So now, looks like the entire force is moving up as a single group. And from there, they can fight united and steamroll everything.
Alpha to Goon, we are encountering some resistance in the village ahead of us.
Fuel truck, north.
You also have with demonic.
Let me know if you need anything.
Don't worry.
Alright, I'm going to try to drive off with the fuel truck.
Who's fucking shooting from?
I hope not. Blue's pushing in. Blow it up.
Alpha to all elements, air especially. There was a fuel truck leaving the village in the forest, moving north.
T-15.
Same message.
Recommend pushing up to the village to the north to figure out and potentially hit that fuel truck.
Roger.
This is Nana, I'm over AO, I will have a look at it for it.
Affirm, Nano.
I don't have any river patrols today.
This is vehicle, we're trying to cut off on the main road.
They're dead. Stalker, what time is your up?
Goon squad, keep moving for that purple marked area. We're checking the fuel truck.
That was beautiful.
Confirm the fuel truck is moving, right?
That was absolutely
Fuel
beautiful.
truck is not moving, according to the last report. Is that fuel truck?
You gotta love Arma flipping, right?
Wrong net.
Doesn't Fox now have Liru's Wednesdays
though? T-15, keep moving to the road. Air, scan the northern road for the fuel truck leaving the AO.
What village did the fuel truck leave the AO from?
Okay, you need to like run, dude.
What village did the fuel truck leave the AO from?
The one in the middle of green marked area called Village.
The red marker or the purple?
This Nana, I'm over last known area of the truck.
Don't watch last known area, Nano. The fuel truck is going to try to get up the AO. There's only one road out.
That's correct. It's circling around, I'm checking it right now.
Be careful, Nano, there's a ZU marker, it might engage you.
Sorry, that's why I'm doing a high altitude for dodging.
All forces be advised, in the northern village we have found a cache of weapons.
Nice. Just fucking nice, man. Lucky motherfucker. Whew. This guy really needs to fuck off. Just doesn't really know how.
Alright, Nano, go ahead, switch over
Should've gotten out of there
to
forever
transport
ago.
Hilo.
Solid, Nano is off station.
So now it's gonna go get a transport. They're gonna secure their
Does anybody
LZ.
know what direction the fuel truck is moving other than just north of the road?
I'm like, no one realized I flipped it on accident.
This is K-52 to Nano, what do you mean you're off station? I can see you currently flying above the AO.
Don, I'll flatten it for you.
He just said he's going RTB.
I'm going to RTB.
You can actually fix this if you guys wanted to.
Are you that tanky? Do you need such a bad outfit?
No, they moved it in south.
Get rid of some of those bodies.
No, go about 5 or 6 west.
Are we free to engage the fuel truck if we see it?
Yes, blow it
There's
the fuck
another
up.
village to the east marked on the map.
Yeah, righto, Lindsay. This is
Grab the
tier
tires,
1.
leave the
Tomorrow,
tires.
Sundays are tier 2.
Put them on.
Do you want me to prep the Vix for demo?
Put them on later. What are you doing?
Like 12 clicks through the jungle.
Tempest, can we fix this? Come on.
I mean, they had transport trucks here,
Grenade
but
launcher.
they got blown, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure if they're
dude.
gonna demo or what the
Tempest, you're
heck
no
are they
fun.
doing here?
We can take the wheels from the trucks and fix this. Squad lead says no, it stays no.
This is MI-28 Black Shark.
MI-28, this is K-52, did you find the fuel truck?
7 MI-28 flying around in the air now.
What?
I didn't hear that either.
Ultimate fuel truck stealth.
We see a tank moving along the northern road. Is that
That's a
friendly?
friendly tank. That's a friendly
Okay, that's
tank.
Friendly tank.
You have CTAT, man, for a reason.
Hey, yo, anyone got a launcher? Like, a launcher would be pretty dope right around now.
T-15, once you've cleared off along that main road, our next objective is going to be in Vin Long. It's going to be a long drive, and we're just waiting on a helicopter pickup. So,
Yeah, we're gonna drive this along. We already have a shortcut route mapped.
copy.
This is MI-20 K-52, we're going back to rearm and refuel. You have MI-28 on station for support if needed. We're going off net.
Affirm.
So, their vehicle's already gonna start driving